how to do mass outreach on Twitter and IG, and a complete step-by-step guide. So, in this video, I'll exactly break down how do you like actually send multiple messages, like hundreds and hundreds of messages. You can even send 1,000 messages if you combine it up. But the reason why I'm making this video is because I saw a lot of fluff. People are like, "Here's my 400K outreach strategy," and they just tell you just use my assets, which is not given in the video. So I thought of making this one, and let me show you. So for X, it's pretty simple. You go on this website called xreacher.com. Let me just open it up for you guys. It's more of a walkthrough video this time. So here you can send 450 messages per day because that's the limit is 500 a day. So you guys can send that, and it's actually pretty good. You don't need to do like much with this website. I've broken this down. You need to find a massive authority figure who's in your niche. It could be like Alex Hormozy, whoever it is. Then you scrape the following of the accounts and put the keywords in the bio, and it will send 450 messages a day automatically. You don't need to send them. It wouldn't just scrape the leads. It will do all the work for you. I'm not like affiliated by these guys in anything, but it's like one of the best I could find. Drippy is also one. Drippy is a little bit complicated. It's a little bit not beginner friendly. But with this one, what you can do is pretty simple: is that you find someone big, let's say Dan Coe, you scrape all his followings, and then after doing that, you write a message. You make your initial message that you want to send to people. It will customize it as well, like their name and stuff. And then afterwards, what you do is that you send these messages to these people with a keyword and their following. So you don't want to scrape all the people in Dan Coe, right? Like who wants to send messages to every? There's probably a bunch of people following him. You find your needs, let's say coach, consultant, B2C, B2B, you find those people, it will scrape all those out and do it. And that's with $100 plan a month. So, and not like a day. So for an entire month, you can send 450 messages a day, which is like $100 a month, which is super, super cheap considering the volume it's sending. And also, you don't have to scrape the leads and you don't have to send the messages. Now, some problem you will face is that the scraping of the lead is actually super slow. So what it does that when you have multiple campaigns, when you're like scraping, let's say Dan Cole, Alex Hormozy, Iman Gotsi, when you're scraping all these guys, what happens is that it gets confused. Basically, it gets confused, or something happens to the system that it just doesn't like scrape the leads as fast as possible. It will scrape the first guy fast, but the rest are just like Alex Hormozy leads are scraped, but like the Dan Cole, Iman Gotsi are just not scraped at all, and you're just sitting there waiting. So scrape one person at a time, and might break while scraping leads or sending the messages. Have a cooldown time, and please follow the guidelines of X of 500 DMs a day. Do not break that. X is not that strict as compared to IG, so you can kind of play around. But 450 a day is a lot. Like if you do the math on it, 7 days a week, that's a lot of messages. That's like around like almost 3,000 messages a week, which is a lot of messages. So you can kind of look into that and just follow the guidelines. And it's pretty simple to like do outreach. Make your first message like pretty solid. Don't and also Twitter is a super hard way because people get like so much spam. Like if I showed you my inbox, even though I think I have like almost close to 800 followers, people still message me all day. The amount of same messages copy pasted. So you need to be kind of creative. You can even like go like a little bit, like edgy, because I have some people, saying some words which I can't say here, otherwise the channel would be kind of banned. But you can say a lot of like outrageous stuff to like kind of stand out, and even like send the follows that way. You can check X out for that. You can like just write on the search bar, being like, X outreach has gotten out of hand. You write something like that, like out of hand, boom, boom, boom. So you write something like that, and that usually fixes like 90% of the problem, because the reason is that there's so much fluff. Like there's so many people going to send you messages that nobody wants to check their inboxes. And there's also like these only fan girls. There's also this bunch of bot accounts which send a bunch of messages, which like makes a super bad experience. I hope they fix it, but I don't know, like we don't know how long that's going to take. So make a really cool message. The main thing should be just like, it should just grab attention, and then it's like the easy part, because people on X are usually more chill than you have it on IG or any other platform. Now, IG is tricky, but it can be done. Like for IG, you need multiple resources. It's gonna cost you around $93 a month. Like that's how much like I do, but like it can cost you anywhere around from like 80 to $100 a month. So that's like the limit that we're looking for. It's 80 to $100 a month. That's gonna cost you with the entire like scraping that you're doing. So first, you need to scrape the leads. You can use, so one I use is Growman. Growman is actually a little bit slow. I think it's a lot slower. Otherwise, you can use is social scraper leads.io. It's a little bit more expensive. It's like, let me see the subscriptions if I can, but you can come in here. I used all my credits. So if I go in here, it will probably show the plan. So yeah, it's a little bit expensive. It will, so these 4,000 emails are for the entire month. So you can scrape 4,000 emails, which leads up to like 10K leads a month, which, and these are not qualified, by the way. You can do by qualification, but you can scrape the comments. You can scrape a lot of things. You can make a custom list as well if you want to. So it's like, name list, profiles, email sequences. So like you can do a bunch of things. If you're specifically looking for emails, this one is super, super good. The other one is IG Growman, which I use. It's super slow, but it does help. And there's also IG email extractor. It's kind of risky to use that because my account literally got like hacked. It like posted weird stuff on there. You know what I'm talking about. But it's kind of, this one is like you need to like kind of use it on a burner account, like don't have your main account open at all, and just like have like a single email. So like this is like extremely, it's like the most, I would say, effective and the most like cheap you can find. So if you're looking for something effective and cheap, really, because it's like, there's like $10 a month. There's also $10 a month. This is like extremely slow though. Like that's the only issue with this. And the only reason why I'm using it because this got my account, like, hacked. But if you have the money, if you want to use it, you can use this as well. I've used this as well. It's also, the quality is pretty solid. So to filter the leads, you will use this prompt. I'll show it for the guys who's going to stick to the ends. Okay. For sending DMs, you can use this one, which is auto DM. Yeah, which is auto IGDM. Yeah, auto IG. There's also one called Super IG Super Booster Bot. That one is also good. So these ones are also good. You can see how many people are using it, by the way. You can look at the names. So if I go, let me go on their pricing. Let me see. So yeah, it's a little bit more expensive, but your account will not get banned. You don't need an extension. It's all cloud-based per one account. It is a little bit, expensive, but if you have the money, use it. It's super, super good. Another one is Super IGDM Bot. You can use that as well. That's $10 a month. A little bit more risky. But the thing is, like, if you're going to send messages with this one, it's going to cost you like around the same kind of amount, because for that you need proxies and you need all that stuff. But I think for both you need proxies. So let me backtrack that. For this even, you need proxies, and for the IG, I think it's Super Booster Bot. You guys can check that out. IG Super Booster Bot, that's the name. Both of them, that one is significantly cheaper. It's like $10. This one is a little bit more. It's like 150 right now. That's what we saw, right? So these are the two ones. Then if you actually want to scale with 2 or 3 accounts, running 2 or 3 accounts, you need a multi-web browser. So these are something like Hide My Account, Phantom Buster, Ads Power. So there's a bunch of these. You can use ChatGPT to ask which one are the best, and also about for buying the proxies, because I think there are 4 or 5 types of proxy. There's mobile, there's a residence, and then there's IPv4, and then I think IPv6, depending on the secure, and also ISP. ISP is also there. ISP. My handwriting is just so good. But the point is that all these things you can kind of like, all these proxies are good. Mobile is expensive. I wouldn't recommend using mobile. It's like $60 a proxy, which is expensive. These are like cheaper, like $3, $4, $2, $3. I think ISP, yeah, ISP is amazing. You can use IPv6 is also decent, so you can like check out both. You can see how much volume you're doing. If you're sending like about like like 30 messages, you wouldn't like need high security. But if you're like sending like 45 or close to 50, then you need these things. And you can buy an aged account. Please buy aged account. The new ones probably will get scammed, or like something will happen. So for getting aged account, you can use this site z2u.com. It's a little bit of a weird name, but I used it back in the day for like playing Fortnite and stuff. So if you've ever played any video games, these guys like buy aged accounts for you, so you can use that. Now, then you need to follow the IG guidelines to 50 messages a day, which is super important. Most people try to do, no, you can do 60 and that. You will get like a responsive message from IG, either a warning or you'll just straight up get banned. So please do not play around with IG. IG is super strict with what they do. Even like sending follow-ups and images is an issue now. So IG is like super on it. They don't want to like, have any bad experiences with their users, because people abused it back in the day so much. It was a hassle. Now, here's the exact prompt for filtering the leads for IG. So it's like, help me sort this Excel sheet with qualified leads with the following requirements. First is they should have at least that many. So it's like 30, 40, 50K followers as a bare minimum. So like you're not getting like super bad leads depending on your niche. Then it's keywords in their bio. And then also putting the amount of followers that you need, which is like a less qualified. So on the top of the sheet, you have more qualified people. Then the bottom, you have like really like, not that qualified people in there. But this is the exact way I'm using to scale. I'm sending about 1,000 messages on IG. around that. Yeah, around that. With the but the only issue that I have with lead scraping, there are other options you can use, but like please use a burner account. Let me just do a guideline here, so you guys can please use a burner account, and then second of all, then have the what's it called, the proxies, and also have a VPN on if you can. Do all these things, then test only with your IG. X is pretty simple. You guys can use just that. It's super, super simple with X. But like, yeah, having the burner account, the proxies, and the VPN is extremely important if you want to scale. Now, this was a walkthrough video. If you guys like it more, like, share, subscribe, do all that stuff. If you're trying to scale yourself, even if you want this to get done, and if you want the knowledge and also convert these people coming in, like what message to send, what to do, I'll book a call link in my comments. You can book a call from there and we can talk there. And I'm the like outreach is my game because I was there for like 2 years and I did that stuff, so I know what I'm talking about. And I'll see you in the next one.